It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it.
At their own 23-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Running left, Taylor.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off play action, Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Richardson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
30-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him. and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he'll be out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Colts nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Richardson looking to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And he will knock throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 49ers 26-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Colts.
Richardson off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good. 24-10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go defense, one stop.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
22 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot.
Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First and goal, San Francisco.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On first down, it's Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll do it